Today we're checking out Stardeus. This is for the Bioverse update. This is a major early access update. We're still in the midst of early access. Stardeus has been under development for quite a while by the legendary and amazing Spages. So we are going to be hopefully not dying to Twitch chat with the Twitch integration today, because I'm going to test it out and see how these people treat me here in stream chat. But yeah, we're going to be hopefully starting from scratch. We're just going to start a new game. We do have a couple of choices here. We have Leaving Earth. What was the one I did last time? So we have Sandbox. I don't think we'll do that. Leaving Earth, starting with a small platform and ton of materials. Now, the early game can be a little bit slow, so this could be a little bit more of an interesting way, potentially, to do it. Wrecked is quite cool. Ooh, I really like that. And it might actually be a little bit more interesting than Leaving Earth. So let's try with a wrecked ship and see if Twitch chat tries to kill me. Preparing to embark. We have a bid for a spaceship name. We need a good spaceship name from chat. All right, it has been decided that Bodie McBoatface should ceremonially be the name of the ship. We have quite a lot more stuff on the whole embarkment screen here. This is actually quite nice and revamped, if I may say. I'm not going to change too much, though, because I just sort of want the classic start. I think it highlights the winch system, which is quite cool. Uploading the neural network to host, disabling I/O to... So we are basically role-playing as, like, a ship AI. Greetings, Colonist. I am Ship OS, an artificial intelligence that controls the ship. There was a catastrophic failure that triggered a... So we're going for the crash-landed start, or, not really crash-landed, I guess. Just exploded start. So catastrophic failure that triggered an upload of human consciousness. You were selected as the most compatible surviving subject. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Okay, so we are the mainframe of the PC. I mean, of the ship. This is the ship computer that hosts our neural network. Try to preserve this device at all costs, unless it violates Asimov's first law. A robot may not injure a human being or through blah, blah. In action, allow a human being to come to harm. So we do have, like, this is the life support pods, I believe. Looks like someone managed to survive. We should keep an eye. Where is the human? Okay, they are living over there. We have to make sure they're okay. 822 more survivors hibernating in the stasis array, but life support systems will become unstable unless we reestablish the power. Malfunctioning pods will trigger premature wake-up events. This may cause people to just, like, be pooped out into the vacuum of space if we are not careful. Minimize casualties. We must rebuild the ecosystem in that area. So, yeah, we have to build over there. So it gives us kind of a goal. It's sort of like Space Block, Outer Space Block, or Save Our Ship. It's quite a cool starting scenario, just with the vanilla. If we build bridge controls and thrusters, we can travel to nearby planets in the shuttle, so we can go on voyages to other planets, sort of like, kind of like FTL, but without an empire of evil people chasing us. Allows us to establish a resource processing pipeline to produce essential materials, blah, blah, blah. It is quite cool to, like, create stuff out in the vacuum of space. More wreckage nearby. It's not really highlighting it. Crash course is now complete. Thank you for your patience. For further learning, I highly recommend the operations manual and the codex overlay. So there's quite good documentation here. Before anything else, we must ensure that our robot workers have a way to recharge themselves. So we're going to want to go ahead and take care of our robots. We could show quests, provide a charge station. So we get some basic direction here, which is quite nice, because there is a lot going on in this game. It's very, like, science-y. Before anything else... cool, we've got that. That should be on our research screen, so we're going to need computing with datoids. We're going to have to get some datoids, and here is all of the elaborate, labyrinthine, tree of research going on here. So there is quite a lot. Let's just pause for a second and kind of assess what our ship looks like. And also, are we able to get our Twitch integration going? Okay, I've activated the Twitch integration, and now everyone has gotten in line to send asteroids. What else is available in the announce asteroid breakdown? I don't want to know what that means. Build, cam, clean, cleaning incident, whatever that means. Clock, cost, derelict ship. I would take that. Dust storm. Okay, so events. Poop is among the events. There's so many things that could happen, but most of you are waiting because, to be quite honest with you, based on my experience with, for example, Rimworld integrations, we have passed the threshold, my friends, and we have far too many viewers for you to actually intelligently get anything done. So you're all going to have to wait a little bit. Sorry. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. But yeah, join up in the queue if you want. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. First off, we're going to need a charge station, and we've got our bots over here. So we've got a little bit of room here in our airlock. We're going to want to reestablish some sort of power. So we do have a battery, but we need some sort of matter generator going on. I'm going to attempt to play the game while chat will probably attempt to do something pretty bad, and then eventually you will redeem yourselves based on what I know from what people have done to me in the past, the things that you have done. So we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to try to ignore you, and I will put in a matter reactor over here, and then we will go in with a connector maybe, and Wu-Tang, great. Okay, so we'll do that. Go, bots, go. Fly, bots, fly. Make something happen. So they're going to start just grabbing all of the debris. I've never actually heard this word said aloud. I've only read it on paper. So we'll go with debris from all of the area nearby. Debris and materials. Automatically creating hauling tasks. Here we go. Blah, blah, blah. So that is basically your essential colony management going on here. Although I will posit this, the way I'm used to playing this game, no, it's probably not debris, it's probably debris. You're wrong. You're lying. That's not true. But yeah, we'll see what happens when I try to play the game like a human and they attempt to destroy me slowly. All right, so we've got like a queue reservation right here. What's going on over here with Martin? Martin, what are you doing? So you've got matter reactor, not constructed, 0 out of 500. We've got Sheen Bubo is our construction bot and is making his way toward the queue. So great, now we've got the basic power up and running, so we've got the matter reactor here. Let's go ahead and connect our spaceship to the ship computer first. Whoops-a-daisy, so we'll attach that to the computer and then attach that to that and attach that to the battery. So now we've got some basic power generation going here. So we've also got to fuel unconfigured. Let's go ahead and select steel plates. I know that seems slightly counterintuitive, but steel plates are basically just the one thing that we have a zillion of, so we will be using those. Fueled by steel plate, hold control for more info. You can really get tons of information on every single thing here in this game. It's very, like, kind of science-y. Okay, I eject fuel just to see like what else we've got around, because we have a good supply list of what is around here. Titanium plate. I do believe titanium is a slightly better fuel source, and obviously there are other things that can be used. Silicon wafer. Ooh, that's a very beautiful sprite. But steel plates are going to be the most plentiful right now for the start. So let's go ahead and have that. So that is being done. Unconfigured. Whoops, I undid it. Let's go ahead and select that. Refill priority 3 out of 5. Fine. Common material used in spaceships, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. So we're starting to get this. So let's start to hook everything else back up to our grid. So we are resupplying power. One thing that we also want to make sure that we're doing is connecting connectors to other connectors. And I know that sounds crazy to some of you here who have never actually read a book or watched a movie, but, you know, we're just going to go ahead and do it anyway. So here we go. We are going to want to be careful to make sure that we're getting enough, like, batteries and Duracell and other crap like that as we go through. But I do believe we now have the... No. Where is it? The auto-connect... Oh, wait, no. Node is unreachable. Where's my auto-connect? Auto-connect. 33. There we go. So you got to be a little bit careful with these things because you don't want to overload connectors. It's a little bit satisfactorian in that way. But we're just going to start to connect everything, like our vents, our lights, all of the other parts of this spaceship that are available for the having of. Because there is quite a lot of crap around here to do. Object in unsafe area. So who are you? Oh no, this is a spacesuit. Okay, so we're going to want to bring this back in there. We will relocate this. Let's see if we can get one of our bots to do this, because mostly we're trying to bring our bots into, like, the habitation area. So we'll send a hauler out there. Maybe I should even pause and just have some of these orders, yeah? So let's go ahead and do this. Which, by the way, it does seem as though there are quite a lot of, like, orders that you can give. What do we have right now? Fortunately, you haven't been able to Smackledorf me yet. Unless your being is in the game. Yeah, we're probably going to have to get a lot more people out here in order to get the commands really working. So, unfortunately, we are, like, pretty much just building our colony. So let's just focus on building up the colony for now, then. Aho. Aho. As I recall, pretty much the entire early game is just building up like a poop load of connectors and then power. We're going to need this just everywhere, and then we'll get floor connectors too. Research lacks resources. We're going to need some data cores here too, or datoids. It's like a special new form of a dating app. You go on a datoid. Here we go, datoid loader. We'll put that, let's just put everything right next to the central computer. We have water over there. Do we have the spacesuit having come in from outer space? Object in unsafe area. There's other just crap lying around here. Now, our colonists can go out into the vast mysteries of space if they just set their minds to it, but mainly if they have a spacesuit. Do we have any other objects in unsafe areas? Upgrade a matter reactor. A reactor efficiency upgrade in the wreckage. Use the inventory overlay to find it, then relocate it in the matter reactor. So there, here we go. Okay, so reactor efficiency upgrade. Reactor efficiency upgrade. Find. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and relocate that. The robot. Relocate it near a matter reactor so the robot can reach it. What was that thing? Robot? My friend liked to quote that all the time. It was a good time. What was Robot from? Does anyone recall? That's like a future. Was that Futurama? The robot. You can actually go out into space without a spacesuit, but only once. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. What would happen to you? What would happen to you, sir? All right, so we're going to hook back up. I believe these are the lights. Some of these are the lights. You can see that they're beginning to come back on amazingly. I do believe we want to wait until we bring back the hibernation station. We've also got floors over here. We may want to relocate this solar panel to the outsidification. I believe that the range on these things has been upped, which is quite good because the range was not very far to begin with before. Let's just go ahead and continue to connect everything. Whoops, that is the ventilation. Connect everything to the rest of our systems. Oh, and we can connect to this floor connector. This is pretty good for getting like all of our indoor furniture because this is 32 connections on it. Although I believe it is a little bit more localized, is it not? Connect one of those over there. Let's just continue building a buttload of these things just pretty much everywhere. And then we can go in and start to connect. Where is our floor? We need the floor, or is that under structure? Here we go. So floors, I would like them to match preferably with everything else that's already out there. Owns 240. I believe these are, what do they take, like steel plates? So let's put some of these out there. You see that they don't work on the solar panels, so we'll have to make some more room for solar panels to be had out there. And let's try to sort of get an idea of what the hell kind of shape this spaceship was to begin with. Who can really say? And we will try to reestablish some sort of vacuum therein. So it looks like there was a wall going straight down here. We will just begin with the floors. Here we go. And then maybe we'll like replace some of that beautiful glass paneling like it was before. And then we may actually want to winch in this section. Do we have a search for winch? No. I may need to build one, or unless there's one that I could just spot out here. A long cylindrical shape with two spheres at one end. Remember to exhale as you hit the vacuum of space. That way you won't explode internally. You'll just feel your blood boil and die that way. I accidentally misread that as diet hat way. Let's just continue connecting pretty much everything here. So the vents are, I believe that the vents can actually save us from dying to the vacuum of space. We also got quite a beautiful soundtrack in this game. It reminds me of like Halo. which was this game, which was... Now, as a kid, I used to think that Halo was about, like, angels, you know? As it turned out, it wasn't about angels. It was about some guy who didn't have a face. And no one discovered what he looked like. And that's the story of Halo. The end. Anyway, but yeah, the soundtrack here is quite beautiful. I guess we will just leave that sort of like there as is, and then let's just continue building more connectors, just a whole buttload of them. Now they are well, they have actually gotten like very efficient with constructing the floors. That is a shame. That's too bad. Because I thought they would be at that for quite some time more. Now I need to think harder and try to prevent my brain from exploding. Let's continue going in here. Let's just build more of these things. Now, there are some other ship systems that are quite essential, but we need to locate them. We also just have tons and tons of crap everywhere. I believe we need to build, like, these sort of special banks in order to get them. And we also want to shut off this area just because it is connected to the life supply pod, and somebody could just be pooped out of there and, like, die in the vacuum of space. So let's go ahead... Just take a shot this stream for every single time that I say the phrase, the vacuum of space. And yes, I will continue saying it, because it just feels so good. It feels perfect to say it. So here we go. The floors aren't really as, I guess, necessary, though. But yeah, the walls will cover the vacuum of space if we manage to build them. We don't need to build, like, roofs over them, I don't believe, at least not since the last time I played. So let's just continue sealing in that vacuum. The other thing that we have is other kinds of overlays going on here. So let me just go ahead and see the O2 overlay. Now, this is all working sort of like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe that there is an actual real live cellular automata system going on here. If you're not familiar with cellular automata, it is quite an awesome thing. I don't believe that it's actually implemented in Rimworld, or at least, aside from certain Rimworld mods, we're short of titanium. Oh no, deconstruct something to get more you can expect in any object. No. That's no good. The walls will ooze green slime. But have I vacuumed the space? Honestly, a pretty good question. It is quite cold over here, although some of the cellular automata is, like, quite crazy. It's like, oh, it's, like, negative 300 degrees right there. And, like, it's fine over here. It's 69.8. It's fine. So this is basically the spot where they can survive. They can live in here. So we want to expand that so that our colonists can go out, because over here, on this side of the room, it's negative 68 degrees Fahrenheit, which is quite cold. And on this side of the room, it's a nice warm 70. But over here, it's negative 300. So we want to kind of expand out our living quarters. So I have to kind of assess what's going on here. This vent is closed, not connected to electricity grid. Let's just start to connect more of our vents here. Vent is closed. That's probably a good thing. Yeah, I don't really want to open up the vents, of course. That would be probably ill-advised. All right, what else do we have? We're pretty much just going to be connecting everything to our electricity grid for a while. You are connected, you are connected. Yeah, it's a bit nippy over there. Yeah, you might have to wear, like, a sweater or something. It's all right, you'll get used to it. It's just, it's like a cold shower. You'll get used to it in no time. Just ignore the insane pain and screaming. You'll probably be fine. Let's finish this up, too. Alright, so what else do we have in terms of our resources? Titanium plates here. We probably also want to build just, like, some sort of... we're going to need disk modules for, like, storing our research as we go through that. Where do I really want this? Maybe perhaps out there, because research doesn't really need oxygen. We could just put it over there. It doesn't really make sense. Oh, is that Nancy? I'm sorry, Natalie. Natalie has actually put on a spacesuit and is contributing to the good fight. Amazing stuff. So actually, we can get our colonists working right away. Upgrading a matter reactor. Did I not do this yet? I don't believe I did it yet. Let me just see. Reactor efficiency. Reactor. Where did it go now? Efficiency upgrade. Find. There we go. Cool. Oh, here we go. Whoops. I didn't do it. Upgrades. Here we go. So I will install the first of the upgrades. We're still using steel plates. How are we on steel plates, too, by the way? Let's just look into our... No, we've still got 339, and I'm not sure that's even accounting for all of them because there's quite a lot out there. Getting more titanium. Deconstructing things for titanium. Now, I do believe it's in walls. I believe it's in walls. Oh, look at all of the dead people over there. Now, there are, like... I believe it's face huggers or something like that. We can also relocate some of these mini planters over here into our human habitation. Look at how amazing this is, so that Natalie, who's honestly doing all the work over here, can plant something. Let's just see what other kinds of things we've got. We've also got a bed. Let's relocate this into our human quarters as well. Remove the walls for... Yeah, we may have to just take apart some of the wreck here. Like, we can pretty much give up part of the ship. We don't really need all of this. This looks very well groomed, though, this section over here, doesn't it? Like, we may be able to leave that. I believe it... Was it facehuggers, or was it something else? There was, like, some sort of reptile. It might have been a snake. Something that killed us all before. It was awful. Really, just truly awful. Another thing you can do is kind of gather up some of the steel from without. Another thing I'm also going to want to do is start to reconnect some of these thrusters. Now, they don't need to be, like, so perfectly ship-like, but we're going to want to start to reconnect some of these solar panels, too. So let's get some of that stuff going on here. Are we up to this yet? I think I just gave them way too many floor building assignments, so we'll just let them finish off that. And let's see if we can just get 7 out of 8, 7 out of 8. Yeah, I should have... This is why you should always do more electricity connectors first. I was a bit of a dingbat there, I will admit. Okay, you can get more lights connected. Connected over there. Good. All right, so I'm actually starting to see some of what this ship was supposed to be. We will build more walls here because I want to get this life support area out fast. I do believe that they can survive for like 3 seconds out in the negative 1 million degree temperature, but they come back, you know, just with like a little bit of frostbite or something once they enter the main room again. All right, we just got a few more people to join the queue, and it looks like we really just don't have enough colonists to like meaningfully get people in the queue yet because I unfortunately have many viewers. This is one of those instances where whoops. I do think that this makes it fun for, like, NGL. I do miss the days when it was, like, me having a heart-to-heart talk with, like, you guys know how much I love doing on-screen therapy on Twitch. I just talking about my problems and myself. And it's because I'm selfish. But that being said, it looks like it would be fun for, like, smaller streamers, especially. Therefore... Anyway, it looks like we've got another room totally vacuumed in here. Bro, are you even vacuuming the vacuum with your vacuum? Let's start powering more of the rest of this crap. And if we manage to get enough of these vents, maybe we will get the temperature a little bit better here. Okay, so there is oxygen level 4.3. It is walkable. Light 36%. We could build in more lights here. We've got a couple more things in the habitation going on here. Let's see just what else we've got. Energy, nuclear cell, whoops, tracksuit, equipment hat. So where is this hat? Okay, it's equipped. Equipment, water, find the, we will start to like store more of this stuff. Mini core transistor, improve microchip. Now you can start to do like fabrication of these things as you get through. And then there are more suitable materials for the infabrication with. Like, you can start to collect some stuff from the vast expanses and mysteries of space that surround us. But it may take a minute in order to do that. Whoops, here we go. Can we just connectify you? There we go. Okay, cool. So now we have some opportunity at solar panel havingness. Let's go ahead and maybe... We are also... I believe that we are actually exposing this entire room to space through this one solar panel. So let's just go ahead and relocate that, like, over there. Let's put the solar panels on the outside. Now, you do want to be careful. That can be a bit of a, I believe, a hazard. We have an airlock there, too. We could probably reconnect the rest of this. Oh, God. Creatures hatched from a colonist. Wait, these things are able to survive in the... See, I told you they were face huggers. We could just ignore this and move on. Daddy, it's okay. They're just normal spiders. Okay, Half-Life 3 has entered the chat. Yeah, they're friendly. Maybe they're friendly. Well, everybody over there is dead. I mean, they are. They're over there, at least. I believe I've had that happen in my... Oh, where else could that happen? Wait a second. Creatures hatched from a colonist. Oh, God, they're hatching from all of them. Well, they're all the dead people. They're healthy? Wait, what about the one that's been exposed to the vacuum of... Maybe they're, like, vacuum of space surviving people. Oh, hey, what's up? It's Y4 in chat. How are you doing, Y4? How's your day going? Are you able to pick a spider? Are you able to pick a spider, chat, and then just go away? Okay, so we've got a lot of spiders hatching from... Let's just ignore that and move on. Ignore it. Just ignore it. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing to see here. Should we wall them? Actually, they are currently in a fully sealed room. Aside from this one exposure to the vast vacuum of space, that should be fine. D2, thank you very much for the sub also. Code Cohen, I'm here for your poetry. That it should be had by me. Also, we're running low on steel plates. We may need to start deconstructing some stuff from our own ship. They do also have my shuttle, which is problematic and bad, but it'll be a while before we can use that. I'm wondering if we... Well, do they have... No, they don't have oxygen because they are exposed to the vacuum of space, so there is that. What is the... How do I see all of the electricity here? Okay, so we are producing enough for our entire grid. That's good. I'm just starting to think of more considerations that are starting to appear. You should be fine there. Might not actually even need a lot of this. You know, I think that we could start to deconstruct some of this. Let's go ahead and just deconstruct this section. Since... Confirm object removal. Yeah, we will confirm all that object removal. Since we don't really need this part of ship, we don't need it to be quite this big, we can just start to take it apart. I kind of want to assemble... Let's just have it come to kind of an... Wait, combat in progress! Oh, God! Are they attacking my haulerbot? Why would they want my haulerbot? No. Don't move that anymore. I take it back. Just ignore that. Ignore that. Just ignore that. Cancel. Run away. The thrilling combat ensues between our completely worthless bots and the crawlers, which should be... Oh, God. Oh, no. I have to choose which one of you guys is going to die from chat. Well, Mino Deuce P _. Sorry about this, but I'm going to have you awaken in the vacuum of space. Sorry about this. You're gonna attempt to get back into the normal part of the ship after only a few seconds, and let's see if you make it. Will you make it? It is currently, what is it, like negative 255 degrees. For only a few more seconds while you're naked, your sanity is dropping. And you have made it. Oh my God, you've made it to the livable temperature. It's, well, get in there. Why don't you? All right, so that is unfortunately what happens when you wake up in the vacuum of space, but you're not, like, totally fine. Are we actually... I'm trying to see if we have total exposure right now. I don't know how you survived that, but you somehow did. Congratulations. There are no clothes for you, though. We're going to have to still just continue to attempt to assess that as we go. Oh god, these ones haven't actually taken out the crawler. Let me just speed up time again. They should win this. It was in the simulation. All right, cool. So they have actually made it through. We are deconstructing that part of the ship. And I forgot to construct a, where is it? A repair station. We need one of these for our bots. This was very bad. I should have done that. And where is our recharge station? Here we go. So we have a recharge station too, so our bots can stop being so useless. That was bad. I forgot to do that, but whatever. All right, I will just cancel some of these other useless orders. I really don't need floors over here right now. What you really want to do, it's sort of like... Sorry, this song reminds me of like the hopeful outro in an 80s sitcom. It just brings me back to like Twin Peaks. Although I guess Twin Peaks was technically not from the 80s, was it? I don't know, I like the vibe of that show. My manager has been trying to tell me that I need to say the word vibe more often in order to appeal to the younger generation. Is it working? Synthwave, yes sirree, Bob. And if we got, yeah, okay, cool. We've got another one of these things out. Let's go ahead and connect more of these parts to our grid. We'll also connect this, and then maybe this. Come on. No. Wait, why are you not connecting? Let me go to the electric. There we go. Okay, better. Cool. Mino Deuce P, congratulations on your survival. Just sleeping on the ground. Oh god. What are your conditions? Where do we have conditions? Severe organ wound. I'm so sorry about that. Healed 34% though. Maybe you'll survive. I wouldn't expect that. I really cannot read your name. Asked Gigi. Thank you for the prime. Appreciate you though. If only I could put in more effort. Not constructed. Why are we staying around at 275? I guess probably because we actually can't. So this is our repair station. Probably because we're already so low on batteries, why we're struggling to get the recharge station up. Obviously, perhaps. All right. I just forgot to do that at the beginning. Okay, there we go. Basic datoids produced in the data harvester. So done. Cool. Okay, we've got the datoid loader. We've already got that. Provide a charge station. Establish research. So this was what I totally ignored at the beginning, but now we are actually starting to recharge our bots. There's quite a lot going on at the beginning of this, though. So much to do. Let me go ahead and just connect the rest of these grid networks just so that we can kind of see what's going on here. Ooh, we actually have a bot right here. I wonder if we could salvage this. I do believe we could build a little bit more flooring over there, and that might let us get to that to see what's going on over there. That would be a little bit, that would be acceptable. We've also got a couple more over here. I believe we can eventually salvage and use those, right? Computing, let's get, datoid loader, basic data harvester. Whoopsie-daisy. Hang on a second, I just have to get this stuff ready. Okay, the time has come to unlock the winch, because it is perhaps my favorite thing in the game, and it is a very early thing that you are, well, most probably capable of unlocking. We will go over here into special. You're special, and you deserve a winch hook. So now we will hook in the deadly crawlers to rejoin our ship for some reason. Maybe we'll eventually rebuild that part of the ship, but look at that. We have all of this new, it looks like we've got a bunch of steel and titanium just floating out there, so we'll probably just start, or at least that is to say, continue just dismantling the ship. But let's go ahead and put a winch over here, and then we'll put a winch anchor. I believe this is the part that we hook up, so if this piece corresponds to here, it looks like that this ship detached and exploded over there. I'm just trying to see what other things might be useful to hook up, like if we have any other solar panels. We have some thrusters over there. That could get us moving again eventually if we should make it that far. It does take a while to get the ship running again. Ooh, and then this is a gatherer. What are this thing's actual name? Particle collector, yeah. So we can just assign it to, like, collect little bits of steel that it finds from outer space. This is kind of a weird location for it to be. I guess I have to go all the way around the ship. I want to just make this into like an airlock or something instead. So let's go ahead and deconstruct that. How do I do this? Enjoy a winch hunt. It's a winch hunt, if you will. Hang on a second. I have to get into deconstruct boy mode. There we go. Nice. Also, Vince K-Mog and Isaac MDMA. Thank you very much for the sub and the 5 gift subs. Thank you very much, Isaac MDMA. Hope you've been enjoying the videos. It's very generous of you. Are you an enjoyer of winches? To what do I owe this gift subbery honor? Methinks that the winch is just about ready. Oh my gosh, would you look at that? Holy cow, this is the greatest thing that's happened to me yet. Let's have more winchery occur. Okay, good. That did give us more than enough steel and titanium that we should need, so that it behooves us thus to... Oh, we do still have a hole in the floor over there. Let's patch that up. I forgot about that. Just ignore that. Now, it would be nice if we could see, like, where else have we got... Yeah, there's another hole over there. That is a glass wall. That is more glass, so that is airtight. That's airtight. That's all airtight. This vent is closed. We may eventually have to reopen this vent. Do we have any, like, oxygen pump water? 4.9 out of 5. Okay, so we were resupplying that. Let's also get maybe, we will repair this. Let's repair our planter right over here. We do have water in there. Okay, so now that is undamaged. Activity, no task. Details, misc. Unconfigured. Copy config. No. I think we're gonna need more water in that. Survival meal. Okay, we should be good there. Now they are starting to kind of move back and forth. Does that mean that we've actually reestablished any type of atmosphere here? No. But people did somehow manage to get back into the habitation area from that. Amazing stuff. We are slaying more crawlers as we go in and just try to get some basic items out of this area. Let's just ignore that for a minute while we let them do that, because, here we go. Now the other bots aren't too happy about that. That was his father. How dare you fight him? There we go. What are you doing out here? You are hauling materials. Okay, that's fine. What are you trying to haul over there, though? We should probably get some sort of, like, item storage going on here. Research lacks resources. So where is our okay, yeah, we want to get storage here. We're going to need more permanent storage and more basic datoids. Let's just go ahead and get the rest of this, like, research stuff ready. 8 out of 8. I may need yet another one of these things. Let's go ahead and put one over here. Cool, so that we can start to get more stuff connected. Yeah, you don't want to run out of connections to your connectors, otherwise your connectors stop connecting. But let's go ahead and tally-ho. We are going to reel in this winch, and this is probably one of the cooler things that you can do in this game, is, oh, look, the ship has been reconnected, and I am fully self-actualized. Just ignore all of that stuff that I deconstructed over there, but this is more or less what our ship was supposed to look like before it was destroyed in the war. So we will just leave that there. We can actually... I guess I'll leave these. I could relocate these if I, for some reason, need to winch in something else. But that's that. This is what we've got there. We've got another one of these hooked up over here. Let's go ahead and put that onto that, and we'll just boop this thing's snoot. There we go. And cool, now we have more research room. We have built and connected a basic datoid thing. We need basic datoids and tech datoids, data harvester, and stored in data datoid loader. I have to configure. Yeah, we are going to start producing basic datoids. I feel as though that this system has changed since the last time I played. It's been a minute. There are some repair or deconstruction tasks on the damaged areas. Damaged objects have a cracked surface. Repair tool will work. We could start to just repair the rest of the ship. That may help us get the area sealed from the vacuum of space. Yeah, you know what? I'll do that. Okay, so we've got more of our quests unlocked. Have to merge our electricity grid with the one in the survivor area that allows us to take control of the device. We've already kind of done this, though. I believe we're just getting... Are we just getting free datoids for all this? Stasis array must be fully enclosed, airtight, and insulated. And I've done that as well. Our food supply is running low. The survivors can cook for themselves, but we have to provide the required facilities. Colonists are now pooping in the planter and have nowhere to clean themselves up. Well, that is for fertilizer, essentially. They will appreciate if you build them a toilet and shower. Okay, so we have gotten onto more of the interesting tasks as it stands. Where is my research screen? Here we go. So let's go ahead, and now that we got all those free datoids, let's start to get, I believe this is what I want. Workers will collect and haul raw materials here for convenience. Can be configured to accept and reject certain types of materials. This would be nice to just get a centralized area for all of my resources, so I'm going to do that. And then maybe we can start to unlock... why is it that I feel like solar panels require something weird? It's been a minute. Okay, bigger connector would be nice. We also have treadmills. Do we have unlocking for poop? Because that is quite important. Like, I'm going to start to get a lot of colonists living here, and we need to have some way of having them produce and be productive. Get more steel plates, though. Just basically deconstructing right here is going to help us. Pressurizing the stasis array. Yeah. All right, I have to go finish this task. Okay, so after a little bit of critical thinking, I have managed to pressurize the stasis array. Amazing stuff, because I think what was I just missing? Like a simple repair over there. So let's go ahead and see if that... Ooh. Okay, that is changing. Yeah, you can kind of see some of the cellular automata coming into play here. Oh, actually, it's... Why is it going in the reverse direction? I don't know why, but it is changing. Why is it changing in a negative way? Okay, we do have enough water. We have enough for the oxygen pump. Just look at that for a second. Now we're going to have to go ahead and establish food production. So they are pooping into the mini planter. Let's go ahead and start to get like more life support here, because we have started to repair things, which is amazing. All the red is unrepaired, but we can, you know, just give that over to all of our workers as kind of an overflow task. And look at everything that we have that we could just always deconstruct. Let's just give them all of this crap to do and, you know, waste their time when they're done with all of the errands that I'm having them complete myself. But yeah, hopefully that will get something moving a little bit more. We also got more research ready here. We could get that for a CPU, connecting and controlling more devices. That poor chat member in there. Yeah, there's somebody in there still. Okay, so I assessed that totally wrong. We actually cut off this area when we repaired that, so we, like, solved one of the leaks. But now I am pooping out more oxygen into here. I'm just kind of draining it from this room. That will probably mean less oxygen over here, but we don't really need it that much. I would rather that they just have oxygen when they get there. Mechanical is sick of all the dirt and won't stop cleaning floors. Okay, that's probably fine, because if you go on a cleaning binge, that'll just make everyone happier. Let me go ahead over here, though, and facilities. I'm just going to build that storage unit. I believe this is for our bots, mainly, so we can just put this out here in, like, a main part of the ship hull. That's okay. Unconfigured on Pet Bull. Why is that? We will allow it to have... Okay, you can have protein, I suppose. That's fine. Okay, particle collector. This is where it gets a little bit more interesting. So we can start to just collect crap from outer space. Some stuff takes forever to get, though, and is very inconvenient to come by. Like water is a little bit easier, but some of these things are just very, very annoying. We'll start off with carbon. I believe it's carbon, and is it iron? I think it's like carbon and iron that can eventually be used to make steel plates. So this is helpful. So we'll go ahead and do that. And they will just kind of poop out this matter over here, right by the matter collector. But it's going to take a while for that to occur. And it's also using up a little bit of power, but this is going appreciably fast. So that does give us carbon. So we're actually generating some research. I mean, resource from the from the vacuum of space, as it were, again. Teleporter designate for trade. Oh, teleporter devices can be used to create one-way portals to other... I want to say that I can use this with my colonists. We'll just leave that there. That's not really that useful right at this particular moment. But it will become more useful as time goes on. So there are 2 research trees that we're really going to want to bark up here. We've got food production. I think I'm going to do this right away just so that we can start to get our colonists a little bit better taken care of. We have disk space 20 out of 64. We have 18 basic datoids, so we should be fine with this. We'll do food production. We'll also do hygiene and heating. And they've got a little bit left here. I don't really want the exit booth. I would much prefer, here we go, assembly, woo, assembly. Then we'll probably get into disassembly and smelting, just because it would be nice to be able to create plates from nothing. So here we go. We can do mini heater over here. Now we are producing oxygen. I would like people to not die immediately when they spawn in, though. So that person got injured horribly, so... maybe we'll put, like, a heater right there, because I believe we are sealed from the vacuum of space again in here. So we do have, you know, like, when you get pooped out of the cell, 3.4% oxygen, and that number is actually rising, which is amazing, of course. What do we have here? These aren't real, like... okay, you're just kind of coming and going. I know that this is curious that they just, like, open up the airlock. It just kind of like lets out the cold. It's like a semi-permeable. We've got that, though. Heater. It would be nice to have some sort of hygiene going because our colonists, although they aren't quite as like hyperactive as Rimworld colonists, they do have some moodiness going on here. We'll also get a cooking station. And do we actually even have a chair? Chairs are not had. Now, they do enjoy using chairs. So we'll put in that cooking station and then maybe a crafting station as well. And can I get some chairs? Yeah, we'll give them some sort of chair. I will give them a small steel table because they do, like, sit and eat at these things and make merry. Oh, look, cool. We've also got some wheat growing here, too. So they are starting to grow food. Steel chair. Everything is steel. Remember the Future episode of SpongeBob? Everything is chrome. It reminds me of it. What are we storing in here, too? What can we see? 312, storage. Okay, so now everything is being pooped into this, like, hypercube of resources. I know it's not really as visible, but that is kind of a more efficient way to store it because just all of this crap on the ground is going to start to get... put into, like, various things. So let's go ahead and just start to reconnect more of these. A couple more lights. Start to create a little bit more insulation around the vacuum. Provide hygiene facilities. We've done that as well. I believe we can just connect this here. We've also got some power running now. Okay, so now we need an operator for the cooking. Survival meal we can cook. Do I have batch 1 of 10? So we need protein for this. Maybe I shouldn't have actually done this with the pig. You know, I think I actually want to do not that. I would prefer to do plant fiber because I believe plant fiber is slightly more plentiful, and it's just a pig. It's just simply not as important as us. Now, is it too hot or cold over here? Now, the oxygen level is somewhat acceptable here. But is the temperature? It is negative 33.2, so we may want to just move that into the better temperature area. Let's relocate that just slightly. Because that is kind of a crazy thing. Yeah. I know, pig rights. Stand up for pig rights. Unacceptable, AA. How dare you? I will build a copy. Let's have another bed, just because we are using one of the beds. We like to sleep. We have carbon over there and more protein. What else? Okay, we've got this heater moving in. So let's see if the heater begins to heat. Cool. Okay, heat is being had by the heater in the heatingness area. Oxygen level 4.5%. Is it because we have low oxygen here, or is this just taking a minute? 69.8, so right around it, it's cool. I mean, it's warm right around it. Okay, the heat is beginning to spread, and you can see that the air is kind of, like, emanating out from there. This is a bigger heater, though. 69.8, I'm guessing that's fine. Lacking materials. Why are we lacking materials? Clothing station. Oh, we need transistors. Pet bowl, plant fiber. Oh, do we need to deconstruct for that? Now we're getting into, like, colonist crafting. Hang on a second. Are we good here? Are we actually creating stuff? Cooking survival meal. Okay, cool. Now we've actually got colonists cooking their own meals over here. And why are you... Oh, you're trying to get water hauled to you. That's why. Okay, so you're fine. You're good. I just want to make sure of that. All right, now we need to go get transistors, which I believe we need, like, more... or basically just fabrication here. So let's go back over to our, not habitation, not life support. We're pretty good on that. We need, I believe it's electronics. Transistor, yeah. So we're going to take that. The funny part is that we need transistors in order to make transistors, so I think I need to disassemble or trade for that. So we will just unlock that so that we can get a renewable supply of that. I'm trying to remember what I was doing. Okay, so I was attempting to build this stupid crafting station, but I have realized that I am an idiot, and I already have the resources. So now I can just cancel this. So we will just take back those resources because look, there is a thing over here, and we are going to bring this back into our habitation. Remember when I told you that we had a destroyed ship before? I got distracted by all of the evil spiders over there that were attempting to destroy me. Have we actually got anything planting in here? We've got stockpile. Fully constructed, steel plate. So we do have all of the stuff in here. Fuel burn rate, planter unconfigured. Okay, now we are able to grow wheat. It was because we hadn't researched wheat before. The very advanced technology of wheat. Unknown to mankind until the dawn of this new millennium. We have another teleporter over there. Oh, this can actually be used by useful people. Let's go ahead and bring this over here, and we will put this right in front of our stasis pod so that people can just get out from this very cold spot right here and then teleport themselves into the habitation area, and this might make our lives slightly better. Or someone's life slightly less, shall we say, vacuous. I want to say that we can also haul... Can we haul the dead bodies somewhere? Where is it that I bring them? Because they are kind of a hazard, aren't they? If just face huggers are being pooped out of them. Let's also just double check this oxygen. Our oxygen situation is slightly improved. We now have 5% oxygen around here. Oh, they're actually doing totally fine with only 21% oxygen. Temperature also is rising, so it is like a very nice 69 degrees over here. Wow, didn't even plan that in my script, but there it is. Okay, so we don't have power over here. Let's go ahead and hook this up, and now we will start to craft. Not configured. So what do we not have a lot of? Transistors, I do believe, can start to become very useful, although we then have to use the transistors for microchips, I believe. Okay, and we will just plug in this teleporter. And we have another one over there. I will also attach this one to this. None of my electrical connectors make any sense, but just ignore that. Do we actually have to link this? Yeah, so we do have to link it to this one. So now colonists should be able to poop themselves back and forth. Do I also have to... I have to link both of them to each other. Okay. So now we should be able to teleport back and forth. We've got the shower going, but ooh, look! Someone has decided to teleport themselves. Are you the one with the space helmet on? Oh no, you don't even need a space helmet in here. Alright, but they're seeing the dead bodies in here now. Okay, so our colonists are able to move back and forth. We might even be able to habitification another area. Let's go ahead and just double check our other ship parts. I want to make more of this ship accessible to colonists. So let's start to get more structure going here. We will go with floors. Floors. And I think that will be okay, but we're also going to want to get smelting going. Let's get the rest of this food production, though. Produce 10 survival meals. Have we produced 10 survival meals yet? We have 7. We have 15. Have we actually produced 10? In which case, let's just raise the number that we are asking for. Wanted amount, 15. Let's just raise that number. Okay, we want 60 of them. Why are we not actually producing these yet? Do we just not have people on this? I see a chef's hat. Okay, meals are being created. Yes, good, we're doing this. So this is just going to take a minute. I have to wait for my colonists. All right, we have some sort of stasis pod coming in. We're basically just waiting for food production to be completed. We've got a couple of colonists, like, kind of pooping themselves back up. Back and forth, that is to say. Lacking materials, pet bowl, manage. I think we're still growing the wheat for that. It would be nice to produce some clothing, too. Oh god, why is there just... Did someone, like, leak crap out all onto the floor? Pirate raid? We are being raided by a pirate faction? No, not like this. Where are they? Oh god, no. It's only one, though. Be destroyed by robots. Of course his name would be Anakin. Anakin Booth. The lesser known... he didn't get the role for the movie. So now he's salty. I hate sand. Actually, he didn't hate sand enough in his audition, so now I am the lesser known Anakin Booth. The friend of Anakin Skywalker. I loved sand. He got boothed off stage, yeah. Yeah, let's see how our bots do with him. Fortunately, our bots are able to repair and everything, so our bots are basically just, like, renewable here. And there he is. He is incapacitated. I wonder if we can actually just strip his gear here. Relocate. Yeah, let's relocate his body over to... Nah, let's just leave him there until he perishes of not being alive. Oh, cool. We've actually got, like, a whole body part. Implant. Body part optional. He had his body implanted. Oh, wow. We could... Man, the, like, Soylent Green halving is really intense in this game. Ah, that's beautiful. Why are you trying to spawn eggs? Oh, wait. Was that the Twitch? I didn't even see that. I told you that this game had, like, an interesting variety. What is the event? I want to say it's like an asteroid when you get hit by an asteroid or something. It took a while for the last time. But here we go. So we've got... Now are we producing any iron here? Where is our iron? Iron times 3. Amazing. Okay, so now we are getting some iron out of this. Food production, still kind of waiting on that. Waiting for worker, 3 hours. Still waiting on worker. Okay, that is actually just the amount of time, the sheer amount of time there that is being had. Okay, we have produced the last of the meals that I required. Now we have to restore our ship's space flight capability, that we can reach a nearby planet and run some mining expeditions to gather more resources. So yeah, you really start to run low on things. It's just taking apart your own ship. I forgot about this storage capsule right here, so let's open this. This can be a risk. It can be a risk. Is it another storage? Hang on a second. Why don't you... I'm just going to move you over here. Oh, good. It's just regular stuff in there. I do believe I've opened up one of those storage capsules and found a guy inside before, though. They're going to twist it. It's been a minute, but... Yeah, that happened to me a while back, and I didn't expect it, so I didn't want to do that in the vacuum of space. Okay, so oxygen production and planters. This would be nice so that we can actually move around more parts of the ship. Mini planter, phytodatoid. What do we need most, though? We're lacking materials, pet bowl. We could actually build these things, but we've got 2 planters already going. Oh, you're incapacitated. What else do we need? Connect all ship sections. I believe we did that. There might be... Oh, no, there is one piece that's not technically connected. Set ship forward direction. Research bridge and make the ship flight ready. So you can move a little bit earlier than you may expect. So let's go ahead and maybe get... where is... It's under F or tab? Yeah, tab for search. Bridge. Captain's chair. We are getting close here. First we need communications, though. Okay, I could do communications. That's fine. We'll do that. We'll just get more datoids. We don't really have enough of those other datoids, though. Exit booth is not what I want. Isn't it kind of funny that you get exit booth before surgery up? I guess if it's more primitive. Improved heating here, I could use that as well. I'll take that. And now we're going to need more storage in datoids. It's like altoids. Cool. Okay, so we're getting more and more of the floor. Floor stuff is being had. Oh no, I have actually trapped you here. Rainy Renton, it is time for you to come back. You are 35 years old. Man, look at all of your traits. Oh, wait, we can actually get somebody with, like, more interesting traits. Sorry, I have to decide whether or not I like you enough. Well, you're really, really good at cleaning, and this place looks like crap, so maybe... You're a pianist. And a janitor and a butler. Amazing stuff. Maybe you will get into the teleporter. You have loved the pig already. Good. Okay, so there you go. Maybe you'll clean the crap off of the floor, because it still looks terrible in here. Is this a management game? I would call it a management game, sure. Structural lighting. Phew. So much to do. Steel plates. Rainy Renton, welcome in. More of that. Idle devices. Why am I getting idle devices? Oh, whoops, because we've already made the transistor. Okay, so then let's manage this. Wanted amount, 12 out of 11. So we've made a lot of the transistors we need. What other things do we need? Let's just make sure that we have a good supply of all different types of items. Assembling transistors. How do I cancel? Stop producing. Microchips are also quite important, but we have a good balance of everything right now. I just want to see what I need before I go any further. Okay, so the next thing that we have to do is disconnect the parts of the ship that aren't connected. It wants everything to be one big piece, so let's just go ahead and take this stuff out. We will disassemble all of this except for maybe this one piece. We will just relocate this onto, let's say, here. And now we want to check and make sure that the entire ship is one contiguous whole. So let's go ahead and delete all of this stuff. Now, when we start moving the ship, anything that's loose off of the ship will, like, move away from it. So we want to be careful with that as well. We can go ahead and build more copies of these. We want to connect up the rest of this. Cool. I will keep that part of it. This is still part of the contiguous whole. Mechanical is destroying objects due to... Oh god, no, no, no. Why? Don't do that. Where are you, Mechanical? By the way, Mechanical is the name of a colonist. I don't know why. That was just one of the ones that we started with. Okay, what are you destroying, you dingus? Idiot. Okay, so you destroyed a heater. Are you happy now? Are you going to destroy the wall and send yourself into the vacuum of space? Sorry, I just wanted to say it again. Type POV. Thank you for the prime. I have a voluptuous stream today, if I do say so myself. Oh, whoops, I've had the alert box off for the entire stream. I'm sorry about that. I hope that you have a voluptuous stream as well. No connection to the ship computer. Why are we not connected to the ship computer? Hang on a second. We may be overpower here. Let me just turn on, where's my electrical? Yeah. We're slightly going over. We should probably find more ways of making electricity. I think things don't they disconnect when we get overloaded with power? Alright, we'll just burn more steel plates. Whoops, build a copy. Here we go. All right, never mind if they're perfectly efficient. We do need quite a lot of these things over time, though. Deconstruct. Oh, you're destroying connectors, you dingbat. Bruh, no. Why are you destroying all of these things? Okay, fortunately, that clean person got all of the poop off of the floor, though. That was... What a weird happenstance. There was poop all over the floor the other day. Someone went crazy on the ship. Alright, now I do think that everything is connected to the rest of the ship, though. Yeah, once that's been deconstructed and fixed. According to all of my orders right here. Sleeping pod! Come on, mechanical. What are you doing? Okay, you've somehow hurt yourself. Honestly, good. You get what you deserve. I'm gonna need more beds, though. If people continued behaving thus. Alright, let's see. Make sure that they haven't deprived themselves completely of oxygen. We're okay. What about temperature? Temperature, we're okay. 6 points. Temperature 69. Okay, that is walkable, though. I mean, it may not be that great, but it is walkable. It is. You don't know until you've tried. Okay, here we go. Let's just do this. Connect everything. Connect that. Connect this, and then that connects to the rest. You gotta connect the connector with the connector. Wait, is that barely out of range? Oh no, it just wasn't in range of the whole system to begin with. Okay, there we go. Cool. So that connects to this, that connects to this, and then we use that to connect to that last solar panel right there, which was helping us somehow. Okay, we can get the rest of the lights in the ship, because eventually we'll expand back out to this part of the ship, if I can help it. Whoops. I forgot to connect the connector to the connector. Okay, there we go. There is my auto-connect. That was what I was looking for. That is a bit much. Cool, okay. So now I can just hit that on all of them instead of having to do every single one individually. That is nice. 8 out of 8. I could disconnect some of those and then improve it. Also gonna want to take apart some of these, like, robot holes. Oh, I should have arrested him. I forgot to put on my police uniform today. Hang on a second, let me just auto-connect the rest of these. Auto-connect. Once they're connected to other connectors, then we can auto-connect them. There we go, alright. Done. Good. And so now we have 4 beds. The arrangement doesn't really look that great, but whatever. Research ready. Okay, so now we can start to get to, where is Bridge again? Bridge. So what do we need for the bridge? We need 11 datoids. We lack 1 datoid. You lack the discipline. But we are already producing a datoid. Cool. We got a little check mark on that. I think we've got the other datoid now. We have enough batch-sized titanium plating gears. Okay, yeah, so we need... That's why we've been deconstructing all of this. Yep, still not there. Would be good to get that, though. I believe that we can deconstruct this as well, right? Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. I don't want to deconstruct the floor. Can I become a pirate? Someday, if we get Johnny Depp on the ship, then piracy will be allowed. Not configured. Oh yeah, we decided to leave that there. I think gears might be helpful because that's helping us produce datoids, so we definitely want more datoids. Lacking materials still on the pet bowl, but we are creating that. We just need more of these things. What is in configured? Matter reactor. Okay, we do need the other matter reactor. Yeah, we'll also do more steel plates on that. Incoming storage capsule. Okay, fine, I'll relocate. I know it's a risk, but it's one I'm willing to risk your lives in order to find out what happens. Let's build more copies over here so that we can start to power the rest of the ship. Here we go, cool. Okay, someone open it. There could be a person inside. At least the last time that I played this. Oh, cool, we got a free drone out of it. That's so good. Body incapacitated conditions 1. It is damaged. It is damaged. No dock. Auto-assign. Oh, whoops, it's already doing it. Assignable bot docks. Being storage. We're getting short on titanium. Deconstruct something to get more. You can expect any objects. Okay, yeah, we should do that. Hang on a second. How much titanium do we have left? Titanium. Wait, we have titanium plates. No, we're not running. Why does it say that we're running out of titanium? We have plenty of titanium. It'd be relative to what we need. No, you're wrong. You've got to be wrong. You're lying. All right, here we go. Let's connect the rest of these. You know what? Disconnect that from that. And then connect that with that. And then connect the rest of these connectors with the connectors. And then we'll just auto-connect each of them individually. Yeah, I think that'll work better. Okay, so now we go to energy node, auto-connect. Cool. Energy node, auto-connect. And that gets the rest of those. We have just a couple more here. Not enough CPU. Oh, wait. Build more CPU modules. Okay. I may have tried to power up too much ship. In which case, what I can do is just be like, nah, let's not power that part of the ship. But I'm trying to decide if... Let me just look up CPU. Yeah, needing more CPU power. We would need 4 more basic datoids and 2 more tech datoids. We could make more of them. Or we could just disconnect more of the ship. Yeah, I guess we really don't need anything over here. Okay, yep. You know what? Just don't even connect that. It's fine. We don't need it. In fact, you know what? Just deconstruct, like, this back part of the ship, because we don't really need all of this. Like, it's way too much. It is, to be fair. I'm just going to start eating more of my body until this goes right for me. I think we have to deconstruct the floor again. Yeah. Wait, no, don't do that, but do that, yeah. Okay, cool. Alright, so at least it's giving us a lot of materials. We have plenty of everything we need. Yeah, the last time that I played, I had to take apart a lot of the ship in order to, like, get stuff going better. So that's fine. Still on the bridge. We've still got... Why? I wish it would give me an indicator of where I've not... Okay, Natalie is roaming around aimlessly. Whatever, that's fine. Yeah, you know what? We don't even need this part either. Like, this is just kind of redundant. Let's just make it into a big square. That's fine. And then we will relocate this. I know it looks kind of crazy, but just... I don't really need this much ship. Okay, this is starting to look slightly more cohesive now. Okay, we have produced the required number of datoids. I just needed to up the production queue a little bit more. So now we should be able to use the research for the bridge. Which gives us, like, a place where the captain can kind of sit and... order everyone around and not do work. So here we go. We've researched the bridge. Unlock propulsion on the research tree. I do believe we can use the propulsors we've already got. Build and connect to bridge controls. Okay, so we gotta go ahead and build the bridge and stuff now. Let me just make sure that I have enough room for the oxygen here. So this is somewhat more doable in terms of oxygen. Can we get another oxygen generator around here? Atmosphere. No, but we will be producing more datoids in a couple of seconds. Let me just go ahead and see my life support here. Yeah, so we will use that in order to get planting and oxygen production. This is my favorite part of this game, is like sustaining one colony in another colony. And then you make another colony in another colony. It's incredible. It's astounding. It's unreal. But if we put this here, I don't believe we have any collisions, so we can put that there. And then do we have a captain's chair as well? Yeah, I'll put out a captain's chair there as well. Do we have the materials for that? Cool. So that along with the datoids that we were seeking. Why are you upset? No, you're good. Never mind. We will just connect this to the rest of our power grid. 5 out of 8. We will connect it to this one. Bridge controls, we will connect it to the bridge controls. We have connected the bridge controls. Click the star map overlay to open the star map and see where we are in space. Okay, so now we can move around after almost 2 hours. We need to have working engines, at least thrusters, to travel anywhere. Are we missing some of the materials here? Lacking, oh, leather. I do believe we're going to need that from, what is it, fabrication or something? Do we have leather around here? Leather. Can I just search that? Oh, cool. Biochemical extraction. Oh, this would be really great. That way we can get... Ah, yes. This is going to get protein out of the people. How could I forget this essential system in the entire... Yeah, this is a rather large building piece, though, here. We will put that over there, and then we'll eventually move some heaters over there, I think. But yeah, we're going to start... shall we say, recycling people. You gotta do with the resources given you, as they say. Nobody says that, but it sounds okay, doesn't it? Worker has task priority 3, hauling to the nutrient extractor. Are we, like, not able to access it right here? So let me just try building a copy of it in here. I think this might be a better place for it. I will cancel the construction here. Cool, there we go. So that may work better. Otherwise, there's just something else going on. Okay, what other things do we need to do in order to be flight ready? Set ship forward direction. Okay, I was totally wrong about that. It appears to be that there is collision there. So yeah, the captain's chair was a no-go. Now we are getting the nutrient extractors though, and that's going to allow us to take all of those bodies out there and repurpose them into proteins so that we can make them into Soylent Green and use them. Let's just say use them. Yeah, that'll work. Probably. So we redo that with this. I thought that was a door there. It was a vent, so I was wrong about that. Okay, so nutrient extractor is currently empty. Produces heat. Environment produces... Okay, so that's actually good that it produces heat. Energy node. Do we actually have to give this thing orders? Activity, no task. Oh, we may need to research the rest of it. So let's go back into our research screen. Okay, so we are able to create leather. We're going back over here to leather. Recycling. Yeah, this is more like what I was looking for. Biofuel known as power from poop transforms waste into renewable energy. This is what I'm looking for. Is it oiled? It may be further down here. Oh no, these are even more advanced technologies. I stand corrected. Batteries we're okay on. This may be useful right here, though. Excuse me. But yeah, what is it? Living meat based on organisms is essential. We may actually have to, like, butcher those before we do this. But for now... Okay, so here's the story. We've taken the dead bodies and we've repurposed them into protein and just a bunch of other crap. But, oh god, did she kill the pig? No. I think that Natalie, the colonist, saw it because we put it in front of the window, which in retrospect was maybe not, like, the #1 best idea. Either that or just by some horrible happenstance something else happened. Anyway, we're trying to get rid of all the other dead bodies here now. So we are going to just dispose of all of them because it doesn't make them very happy to see dead bodies and they would rather just eat them without knowing. Natalie is going cray right now. She's put on a spacesuit and she is just disconnecting various things. Mino Deuce P. You probably shouldn't be standing in the airlock. There is just a little bit of oxygen out here. I don't understand. Go inside. Go inside. Make merry. I release you from your prison. This is very upsetting. But in the meantime, I have learned to take dead people and make them into something more useful. So that's, you know, great for me. I'm guessing that we could probably poop out all of those other bits of spacesuit that you had on if we do this. Oh, and look, we have so many other... We have crawl... We could even do this with the crawler. That's so useful. Okay, we'll get all of this crap out of here. It's just been very messy. And then we will use that in order to create food. Yes, food, as well as leather. So we'll sit in chairs made of our former friends. Friends are useful for many reasons. Oh no, why did you take apart my crafting station? I just sort of have to live with the consequences of this right now because I have no combatants. I have no way of really, like, enforcing the law around here. It's just sort of like, all right, hopefully you'll come back from that soon. But we can just reconstruct it in, like, 2 seconds. The one thing is, I wish that there were, like, an auto reconnect function in this game, because that is a bit... It's a bit annoying to have to do that. Hang on a second. We need to... Energy node. Auto reconnect. There we go. It's like so dark over here. I think we could build another light as well. Okay, who is going to wake up next and just become very unstable? Oh, there's a cat. I mean, that would make up for the lost pig, wouldn't it? But is anyone more useful? Impkeeper and Gladalex. Naton369. I'm so sorry that you had to spawn in as a cat. It could be like your fursona. Does anyone have useful skills? Gladalex, you're a pretty good cook. I like that. And you're good at fighting. You're good at shooting, but I don't think we really have as much use for shooting yet. You know, I think I'm going to bring in Gladalex just because that's your... You know, you've got the most useful skills. Yeah, the cat does... But... The cat looks, well, probably happier than most of my colonists. So what is your deal? You also have a severe organ wound. Hopefully you'll enjoy the taste of friendship, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Here we go, 16 out of 32. Yeah, look at these things. These things can hook up to... like everything over here, but they do it only within a short range, so it's a bit annoying. Okay, here we go. I won't even auto reconnect. Let's just do it like this. Are we even producing... Why are we, like, not... Oh, I see what's happened. We need to go ahead and relocate this over here, because I accidentally didn't let them pass that thing. There we go. So now they'll bring over another steel plate. I don't think that they were producing... Okay, here we go. Now we're producing enough electricity again. Yeah, that's better. Okay, and we may want to get another battery soon, too. We can build another copy of one of these things. This is more or less how I am recalling things ultimately wind up in this game, is just with a ton of matter reactors and ton of... Okay, there we go. We have used our friends to create a chair. Yes, a chair. Now we can open the star map. And now is where we actually get to do, like, some more exploring. Exploring, yes. Fanny Q. Hey, how are you doing, Fanny Q? Thanks for the sub. Let's go over there. Current engine configuration can provide 25 kilowatts of push. We require at least 30.7 if we need it. Yeah, so this is yet another reason why we need to reduce the ship size. So we are going to just take off more pieces of ship then. We'll just take off everything except for, like, the lead up to this flight deck. Yeah, we just don't really need it. We can also take apart that. Whoops, not that, though. I want the thruster there. We will relocate that over to here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. We can put the rest of this out. We just want to minimize our ship size now. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's yet another reason to do it. Okay, I think we've got a couple of extra spacesuits just sitting out there and... Oh no, Mino Deuce P, I'm so sorry you died. I am so sorry for what is about to happen to you. Oh well. We can at least use your clothing. And by clothing, I mean your body. You're just wearing your body. I am so sorry about that. I hope it gets better for you. Let's go ahead and put the rest of this crap in here, and then here we go. Just more. Oh, it is a spacesuit. In fact, I thought it was just regular clothing. Well, you'll wear a spacesuit and you'll like it. Is it literally just one of us now? Let's dispose of the pig as well. Well, I mean, we don't have to worry about not having enough people because we have like hundreds more in there. Open vents that are exchanging oxygen with heat with another. Wait, where? Wait, where is there? The temperature looks fine. Oh no. That is not as I had intended it. Close that vent. Maybe that's why we weren't getting enough oxygen. Okay, no, that is closed. It just closes. See, like, oxygen levels don't work like you would think they would. Like, it takes a little bit longer in this game than it would in real life. Not that I really have space travel experience, but... Okay, here we go. Yeah, the oxygen level is slightly rising now. How did I not see that before? Whatever, I've seen it now. Alright, the egg has hatched something. Where's the egg? What is it? Could be useful for research. Okay, so it's pulsating with... The boil has a mind of its own. What do we need research in now? So we would like to make the ship flight ready, connect all ship sections. I don't know why it doesn't say that I've done that. I think everything is connected. There may be one piece that's just somewhere out there. Well, whatever. Set the ship forward direction. Let's go into, I believe we do that in our bridge. Ship controls overlay and open the, where is that again? Ship controls over here. Ship forward direction. Let's say east. Yeah, east was pretty good. That's pretty much fine. Okay, so just ready for interplanetary fight. So we just need to make it smaller and join together the whole ship, and that's pretty much it. So let's see if we can get that done, and then we can get our ship moving. I have ascertained the extent of the dingus hood here. So the entire ship is one piece, except this tiny little piece, which is diagonally connected. So it wasn't letting our ship move, which is kind of silly. But, you know, that's how this game works. I mean, it needs to be orthogonally connected completely. So let's go ahead and just build out... you know what, let's just fill out the rest. We'll build floors in a couple of these spots. Oh, we have another solar panel over there. Actually, this will technically make the ship bigger, I believe. But yeah, now we have connected all ship sections. So now... I go through the flight readiness checks and ship controls overlay and make sure we are ready for interplanetary flight. So believe we should be able to do this. Intersystem flight. Yeah, we are ready for interplanetary light. Amazing stuff. Engines are too weak. Bigger ship requires more engines to push it. You may require adding more engines in order to move. So I believe that is thrusters, or we could just make the ship slightly smaller. So I know I just constructed, but let's just deconstruct again. Wait, oh, it should pass. Never mind then. Okay. Hopefully you will be unstressed in a few minutes. Hopefully. It would be a shame if you weren't, though. Let's just start deconstructing more ship. We could just be a shell of our former selves, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. Okay, the egg has hatched into crawler goo. All right, we'll just take that and research it then, I guess. Totally fine. Just ignore that. We're getting closer. We have to get to another planet soon because everyone is dying. All right, what is my last bit before the ship is ready? 25 of 27.66. Oh, are we actually changing live minute to minute by deconstructing more of the ship? Local maneuvering. No, that's fine. Engine's still too weak. Just trying to see, do I need more... I could research more thrusters. Thruster efficiency. Propulsion, here we go. Locked. I need more. I need tech datoids for this. I can make more tech datoids pretty easily, though. That should be fine. Okay, let me go ahead and make another tech datoid. Datoid. I feel like a robot whenever I say the word datoid. But I guess I am a robot. Cool. Alright, so we've got that. That's going to give us another thruster. In the meantime, what we can also do to just make our ship a little bit more efficient, let's just deconstruct all of this stuff that we just constructed, just to make the ship a little bit smaller. Smaller and more movable. There we go. Amazing stuff. It's so nice to watch them deconstruct. Now, we do need all of these extra supplies away, otherwise they'll fly away as we go. Are we ready? Okay, see, now it takes even less thrust in order to make the ship go. This was yet another reason why we had to do all of this crap. Let's go ahead and we will attach that. That's fine. Yeah, whatever, just ignore that. Production. Ooh, recycler. I'll take a recycler, too. That would be nice. Whoops. Yay, recycling. Space travel. Here we go. Did I get my thrusters yet? Oh, no, I've got thrusters here. Propulsion. Here we go. Thrusters. And unlock that. And then we go to space travel, and we just put one more thruster on our ship. Whoops. I keep hitting the wrong button for that. I will probably just continue making the ship smaller anyway, because you start off at like a very mild thrust, and then the amount of thrusting increases. So it is nice if you can push the ship harder. Alright, here we go. Let's take apart all the rest of this crap. Man, everybody is dying! Is that... No, we still have Natalie. She's still around. Hello, Natalie. I'm so sorry, Rainy Renton. Another actual person has died. Adding some structural integrity. Who needs structural integrity when you have unlimited human life? Of course. Okay, the ship is just about flight ready now. Engine's still too weak, but only just barely. Only just barely. What are we missing? We are missing gears. Okay, we could go ahead and make some more gears here. Transistors. Let's get off transistor production and let's make gears instead. Not that we really have that many people left to do this for us. Oh, look! Someone else will come to life! You're pretty good generally at everything. Well, Adrian Junkie, welcome in. Hopefully you'll be one of the survivors. Hopefully I didn't open up the vacuum of space there. Nope, didn't. Phew, that was good. Okay, I guess I have to disassemble just a bit more ship here. Oh, welcome to the queue, DJ LQ. I do like that feedback. That is good feedback to be getting there. All right, let me just delete more and more ship. I'm going to make it a very fine line. It's just going to be barely hanging on by a thread. But it's okay, we don't actually need this piece of ship. Yes, the ship is now flight ready. There is a derelict ship nearby. Ooh, we should approach it and salvage its parts. This is very nice. Yes! Yes! Look at the way he is sitting. Very distinguished. All right, let's go over and, how do we get to that? Yeah, let's go over to our interplanetary. So do we have the derelict ship nearby? Wow, look at this. Bodie McBoatface, approach the derelict ship. Oh, this is so cool! We've discovered another ship! What is that? How is this on fire? We're in space. So cool! Can I get a clap for the derelict ship? Oh my gosh. See, this is what exploring is about. Now, okay, I'm going to go ahead and rebuild the winch. See, in space, you might think that there aren't any resources out there, but this is in fact falsehood. There are resources out there. Okay, we've put out the fires in space by beating them out with our space hands. But I would like to go ahead and, I would like to move this. I do believe that we can maneuver our ship slightly. Where is my maneuvering control? This was recently, or at least since the last time I played, I believe this was added to the game, because before you just had to winch everything. I think we should be able to, like, thrust ourselves slightly over to the ship. Okay, sadly, well, not sadly, perhaps, I was right. We can do local maneuvering, but we need high-tech datoids for it, which we just can't do right now, which would mean that we could push ourselves over to the ship. So right now we have really two options. We could either wait for our bots to just take apart this whole thing, which I'm probably going to do, or I could do the cool thing. Wait a second. Actually, maybe I won't do the cool thing. Never mind. I was going to build a bridge and then winch over this ship to ours, which would have been sweet. But it would just take a really long time, and that is not so cash money. We have a grinder over... Oh, grinder's actually useful. I think we can use that with more of the space stuff that we're finding, although that is nice to find right now. But yeah, basically our life's task becomes to go around and find stuff. More or less like it is in real life. So now we can just take apart these other pieces of other ships and use them for our own. Look, a pet bed over here, everyone. Our pig will not be able to use it because it's dead, but maybe a future pet will. Think on the bright side. Amazing, right? So let's go ahead and take this pet bed and maybe, whoops, we won't build a copy. No one cares about that. Let's go ahead and just relocate this back into our own ship. So we're kind of exploring. We're like outer space pirates, sort of. Just kind of yo-ho, and around we go. No one knows. Not even us. What is going on? Let's go over here, and you can connect to that. Okay, so now we've connected everything. And now we've got all of these other, like, recycling and grinding resources going on, and we're also gathering resources from outer space, which is nice. What we really want to do is go over to a planet, though, and get, like, a mining expedition going, and then we want to start selling stuff on the black market. Actually, it's not really a black market, it's just sort of like a market. Here we go. Yeah, coal. This is what I was telling you about. So we need rocks to make coal. What did I need coal for again? I wanted to say it was another type of datoid. Datoid. But yeah, this is slowly unlocking more and more of the stuff that we need for survival. And look, they've already... Oh no! Oh, we just have to get our goddamn colonists to calm the hell down. Like, everything is finally getting good now. And well, at least more people are waking up from cryo sleep. That is very cash money. Okay, so we've pretty much done everything we can at the Derelict ship. We've taken it apart. There's a couple more pieces that we're gathering up, but after that we're going to begin our next expedition to a nearby planet. They're just going to take the rest of what's here, and this can function as fuel, or... I mean, we can burn pretty much anything in this game. What are you? Can I deconstruct you? Okay, I will take that as well. But once we get to the next planet, then we can begin our mining operations, because I know that the ship doesn't look particularly good. To be honest with you, it probably never will. Because I'm just more interested in making money from mining operations and getting the stock market and stuff in this game. Can we get the wallet piece to this? Yeah, we've got wallet. Because this is a fascinating part of this game that just, like, kind of went straight over my head the first time I played. It just feels so totally different, but having a stock market available is pretty great because you can just sell everything, and that is a much more efficient way to get a lot of the resources, I do believe. Oh, I was incorrect. I was mistaken. There is a black market. Stock market prediction. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, set destination planet. So I think now is everything free of the ship? Whatever, we'll leave that one lone floor tile there. So let's go somewhere else now. Ship controls. Ship not in one piece. Oh, dang. Is it literally this one thing? I'll just go ahead and see that. Where is it? Chunk view. Oh, we could just abandon that. Never mind. Okay, that is very useful to have there. All right, let us begin. Engines are online. We have more than enough power. Local maneuvering. We have we have plenty. Okay, let's go ahead over to space. Oh, that is a threatening-looking planet. Prospectus doesn't look much better either. What about Pluvius Donum? Why do I feel like I've been there? Bodie McBoatface. You know what? Just because it's right, very close by, let's go over there. Now, I do believe that we can actually see the ship moving in real time, yeah. Of course, that doesn't look quite so fast over longer distances. Okay, we've arrived at Lottie. Oh, ooh. Very cool. I don't actually remember this. Like having the nearby moons and stuff. Hang on a second. What is our quest right now? Enter the planet. It's time to put our ship's flight capabilities to the test. Okay, here is where we can start to bring crews of people down with the shuttle. Although, do we have advanced... I want to move this thing again, so we will do advanced... Where is advanced relocation? Advanced relocation. Here we go. Okay, we need more disk space. Hang on a second, I can build more of that. We're gonna need a lot more of that, too. I believe we unlock a bigger one in a minute. My datoids got in your brain lids. Very sorry about that. Terribly sorry. Hang on a second. 1 out of 8, I can connect that to that. Cool. We have so many resources now, though, that we've totally taken apart the entire ship. Oh, isn't that convenient? Oh, look, a tiny cat was hatched out of the egg. Was it? Okay, it wasn't in the vacuum of space. Wow, that is... I can't remember whether this thing is actually an evil alien which will just unzip its back zipper and kill us all, but you know what? That's a risk I'm willing to take. Right now, it's an adorable cat, and that's very cute. So let's just leave that for right now. Point of interest. Yeah, we'll go to the planet and we'll launch an expedition. Let's do, hang on, I wanted to do these to get more datoids. This was making tech datoids. I wanted to have this one make energy datoids because I do believe we're starting to get some of the materials for that now. Or sooner or later we will. What did I say then after that? Advanced relocation. If it's not utterly clear by the sound of my voice, there is quite a lot of stuff in this game. You're never going to run out of systems anytime soon. And that is something that I am quite satisfied with. Let's go ahead and have... I do believe we need our shuttle somewhere contiguously connected to places where people can do things and also stuff from. So let's go ahead and relocate that over there. And then get rid of this ridiculous tail to the back of the ship. Okay. Wait a second, there was something important in there. Nah, it's fine, never mind. Just ignore it and move on. Oh, but we're going to have to connect all of this. Actually, I'm trying to decide, do I want to move the ship just to show you something else that's... Okay, I will attempt to do it, yeah. At the risk of losing a lot of supplies, we are going to... Okay, this is technically a point of interest. Are we actually going to leave these things behind? Oh, this is really cool. Okay, so this is one of my favorite parts of this game. If you move the ship, so the ship is currently in motion, we are moving toward the planet. Actually, are we? Yeah, we are starting to move very fast. Look at how all of my supplies drift away from the ship as I do this. And my bots will attempt to do this. Actually, let me just stop the ship right now. Stop the ship. Stop the ship. Actually, let me just... I have to travel in the opposite direction for a second. No, go, Bodie McBoatface. So now we're... Oh, actually, this is totally pivot. 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 I messed that up. I thought that worked a different way. But yeah, they do slightly move. Incoming breach capsule. That can't be good. Where did it hit? Oh. That's fine. That's totally fine. Let's just ignore it and move on. We just have a giant missile sticking out of our butt. Okay. Just ignore it and keep going. Everything is fine. Yeah, I hope that they brought snacks. But yeah, this is where we can start to see more of the interesting game mechanics. That's one of the few things I regret about this, is just the fact that... Oh, sorry, my cat just did something. Oh god! We've been boarded. Brain and Punk. Oh no, they actually have weapons. We may be dead because we don't have weapons. We have like one guy and he's a bot. Well, I was going to show you all the cool stuff about going to planets, but let's see if we survive this. These guys look much better armed than we are. We do have a lot of bots. Oh no, our bot is not very good. Okay, we did take out one of them. Punk. At least we can get his weapons. Okay, we did get them both. So we're totally fine. Just ignore that. Everything is fine. The breach capsule can safely be ignored. What they would have wanted from us, I don't know. But they don't have it. Can we just relocate that back onto our ship? I would like to move the ship. Now this is where you could start to see more of the cool, like, space travel mechanics. You know, this is where, like, the game beyond the game begins. Because, at least when I'd played it before, it was more just, like, kind of trading and stuff, but more of the events, it looks like, have been kind of fleshed out. Like, these raids have been pretty sweet. I don't want to say that there was, like... Or at least I never got up to, like, more of the combat system. It was sort of like this repairing a ship simulator and then trading and, like, cannibalism and the black market simulator. But this is actually... It's, like, quite a lot more depth going on here. Ooh la la. That is to say... Stardeus. Amazing stuff. Let's go ahead and... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Alpha the bot died. RIP Alpha the bot. Hate to see you go. Eventually, we will replace you, though. Eventually, we will replace you. Yeah, we're gonna need to build some more bots and stuff. Let's go back over to, the planet. To the planet we go, with Bodie McBoatface. Here we go. I don't remember there being... I don't think that there were distress signals the last time that we played either. So we're going to reface our ship, and let's make sure we aren't leaving anything behind. And look, cool, there go the thrusters. Amazing stuff. Oh god, we've encountered the planet. This reminds me of that episode of Invader Zim, where Earth is controlled by, Dib. And Mars is controlled by Zim, and they crash the planets together, and it crushes a gentleman's can of soda. Poop soda. We are close to a planet. Use a shuttle to start a mining expedition. Okay, here we go. So we can go into the shuttle. We go. And start an expedition. Current or unknown deposits. Known resource deposit. Let's do nearby. Oh, why are we zooming in on the shower? Oh, someone exploded poop out of the shower, I guess. Oh, that's horrible. Why did I even have to go over there? Awful. Truly awful. Whatever it is. Time to fly our ships. Storm of launch expedition. Oh yeah, here we go. Where are we here? Hey, Wampa Stompa, thank you very much for the 36 months. Appreciate you. Launching the I will launch the expedition. Go in there. And now our people will go down to the ship. Oh, the robots can go. Actually, is it just the robots? Yeah, it's just the robots. I stand corrected. So then that plays this little animation where they go down to the ship. These icons are new. I really like these. I want to say that these weren't here the last time. Okay, cool. So then those actually go down and mine some iron. So what you can do is kind of game the stock market in this game and, like, mine a lot of one material and then, you know, sell it and use that to make a profit and get a better looking ship. And that's more or less how a lot of the game loop works. I feel as though a lot has been added in terms of, like, later game content with all the pirate raids and stuff like that. And there's actually quite a lot of cool stuff here. Yeah, anyway, like I said, Spages has been quite busy at developing just like a very, very fully fleshed out... no. Oh, wait, this is a good thing. That sounded like a bad noise. Never mind. What is this? Passion? Loves expeditions. Robobobatron. You're pretty good at firefighting. Doctor. Who will it be? Really, none of you are what I want, but, you know. Mick Vennerdy? I choose you. You have been chosen because you're very good at cleaning, and people just keep throwing fecal matter all over their walls and floor. There happens to be a lot of demand for that. Right, break down roaming around. You keep breaking down it. I'm not sure I like that. What are your needs? We could start to take better care of our colonist needs now, I suppose. Oxygen level 21%. Is 21% really like an optimal amount of oxygen? We could get into a little bit more, like, system optimization from here, I suppose. But, I mean, that's actually been quite a lot right there. Sorry, my cat is... Did you hear my cat meowing? Meowing is beginning. Okay, we've just returned from our mining expedition, having obtained some iron ore, I believe, unless if I did it too early. In which case, well, we still are gathering it from outer space. We'll come somewhere else nearby, but perhaps this isn't even the most opportune opportunity. Let's go ahead and leave the planet now. We will be going out via the star map, and we're going to exit the planet. I guess we just go to exit planet there. Just click on a random area, because that will bring us out into the solar system, and then perhaps the galaxy, if we should be so. But look, there we go. We've got iron deposit there. Amazing stuff. Okay, cool. After we're done exploring the current system, we should do interstellar travel to visit a new star system. Amazing stuff. So there goes Bodie McBoatface, having mined out the iron. But really, for right now, I suppose I'm just trying to, like, complete the rest of these quests, as there is like an actual incentive via datoids to complete the quests. So let's go ahead out to another system. Research fusion propulsion, build and connect. Okay, so fusion is what is underway next. So we've got quite a lot of technologies here. Namely, we do have more. God, these remind me of like the old hard disks. Remember when it was like a magnetic disk? Remember in the old day, back when we used to store our PC memory on in an old log, and that's the way it was. We would just carve into the wood with what the memory should be had in the computer. Structural lighting. We don't really even need the lighting as it happens. We need more CPU power. Now, I know that my ship just looks like a giant pile of crap. I'm just going to keep it that way. There's no reason to add in more. Maybe a couple walls here and there, but no, I prefer just my giant, bizarre metal amalgamation of crap. That is the ultimate. I mean, look, if they're sending, like, boarding things on the hull, then why go there? Hang on a second, my cat is very upset. I have to go help it. Okay, the feline has been placated. I've been adjusting to life with the new cat. Oh, look, we have iron. 393 iron. Amazing stuff. Okay, so we probably want to get underway with some type of smelting going on here. So smelting is like smelling, but there's a T instead of an L. So we're going to go ahead and go to smelting. So what we require is just more basic datoids, and this will allow us to burn things. I believe that this produces ultimately slightly more energy, perhaps? Maybe mistaken about that because the furnace uses up some electricity. Anyway, we want to be able to produce more energy than we burn, obviously. You know, like so that we aren't burning more fuel than we're creating. So that is to say, let's go ahead and make more basic datoids so that we can get that going, which I do believe we're just not producing enough of them. No, we are. We just aren't that good at the things that I have assigned to us. Methinks that perhaps, like another crafting station, the opportunity time has come, so we have pretty good temperature and stuff around here, so maybe that necessitates the building of yet another. I'm thinking we could probably make this resource chain a little bit easier, so maybe we'll move these things a little bit closer. Too much stress, went insane, it should pass. Oh, okay, I'm sure that's fine. So what, maybe we want to start thinking about our colonists as well. Like as far as their needs. Depression. Pet-a pet. No coffee. Nowhere to okay, yeah, that is one that we could probably... See, I thought that everyone was too busy dying in order to have to worry about this, but I suppose that 4 beds isn't enough for... How many of you are there? 1, 2, 3... No, that's a robot. You're a liar, Natalie. More like Natalie the lying liar. Let's go, wait a minute. Auto assign. Hadron Junkie. Where's Natalie then? I suppose we have reached an impasse. Alright, let's just build more beds. Now that this area is more habitable, I will allow it. Let's just have enough of them. I've had all kinds of silly collision things going on. For some reason, I thought that collision was, like, not a big deal, but supposedly it is. Supposedly it is. What was this all for? This was all for, the visiting of another star system, so... Now that that's done, unlocking fusion propulsion in the research tree, you can use, okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Fusion propulsion. Fusion propulsion. Not too bad. I mean, I do believe we got this the last time I played, when it was for that big ol' YouTube video. I got pretty far along in the game that time. But I almost feel as though smelling would be even better a technology to research. We researched smelling. Gears and titanium plates. Alright, now we can hook this one up. So that is producing transistors, and this will be producing... Gears! Woo, gears! Okay, hooray, gears. Give it up for the gears. Is this safe? One almost wishes that there were just an overlay for, like... Actually, this insulation overlay is quite useful. Okay, so that is the vent, which is allowing the poop to be... the air to be pooped into that room. Light. Oh, this is actually quite nice. All the data views I do appreciate here. Planning. Oh, wow, we could actually see what it originally was. Look at the way he is sitting. Very distinguished. Walking difficulty, rooms... Okay, that is helpful. See, this is like the cat's meow. What do we have? Air tightness? Okay, air tightness is helpful as well. Oh, wait, this... Maybe we don't want, like, a vent right there. I don't know why I did this. Yeah, let's undo that. We'll undo that. Eventually we'll build more ship over there, I suppose. But okay, at least this entire area is livable, so we can safely ignore that for now. Good. People are getting to and fro. To and fro they are getting. Therefore, the research can be had. How about now on smelting? Oh, give it up for smelting. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, now we have, we still require 12 datoids. We must construct additional pylons. There we go. Okay, so 1, and this is pretty easy, too. Very nice to have those datoids. Okay, so this will allow us to get smelling. The datoid has been had. Very cool. Okay, so now we can get smelting, and then that will allow us to build a disassembler. Oh, I believe we could use this for robots as well. So many things just coming into existence. The happiness is great. I'll just put everything around there. Fortunately, you can relocate, like, practically everything in this. Let's go ahead and maybe we'll just build over some more floors. For some reason, we seem to have... Oh, God, no. You know, cancel. Cancel. I thought that there was a missing floor there for some reason. Let's go ahead, then, and perhaps some of these things do give off, like, major amounts of heat, which can be deadly and terrifying. So we'll just attempt not to have to worry about that. Storage unit, repair station, part storage, space travel. I believe we already have that. Furnaces. There we go. Okay, so that is the furnace that is being had. That is the disassembler. So hopefully we'll be able to do something about... Where were those bots that I had before? Or perhaps we've stored them. Oh, they're right there. Literally exactly where I was looking. That was... short-term memory loss must have gotten me again there. Oh my god, we're already getting out of these goddamn power poles again. Alright, we just have to rebuild a couple more of these. And then Sheen Bubo can be had. Not even all of this is really necessary. We don't really need that there. Okay, the disassembler has been had. Let's go ahead and disassemble all of the crap that we have over here. Unless if we're really supposed to be, like... somehow... No dock. I mean... With no dock, there can be no home. No life. Right? So, I mean... I guess we'll just have to rebuild these eventually, but I'd be better off with their materials, most likely. So let's go ahead and see what we actually get from this. Also, we actually do get quite a lot of useful stuff. We get platinum ingot, transistors, microchips, which is nice, optical fiber, and a little bit of copper wire and stuff like that from these. Nice. And then as well as the smelting, which will occur in the smelter, of course, which uses... What did it use to create steel plates? Okay, so just iron times 1, and titanium times 1 for titanium. Quartz or copper. Okay, cool. So now we can take all of that crap and just use it to make just a stupid amount of steel plates. I believe that's how much we already have, though. Yeah, that seems to be how much we already have. So this does take a little bit of time, a little bit of electricity, but look at all of the amazing steel plates that we are having. Where's actually the supply in there? Well, who really cares? Because we have a lot of it now. So, as far as other stuff goes, that is basically gearing up on, like, resource production. So now, rather than just kind of relying on slowly dismantling the rest of the ship and kind of tooth-chattering and living in fear of what will arise next for our protagonists. Haven't you been sitting there for a while? Is it just me, or am I going crazy? All right. You know what? You do you. You do you. The bots in this game are quite self-sufficient. But that... wait, why are you in an... Oh, that's fine. That was what I just did. Okay, let's go ahead and maybe use all of this crap that we have just gained to our own advantage in order to get some research going for the enmovification of the ship toward a somewhere place. There we go. So we will put this over here and that in there, and it would be nice if we could just, like, clean all of that crap up off of the floor, though maybe that's like a human job. It's kind of funny, like, so many... Well, humans can do most jobs here, but what is this crap? Bio-waste. Oh, alright. Very well. Yay, verily. So now that we have enough beds and people aren't going crazy, let's see. Fusion propulsion now. Can it be had by us? Fusion propulsion. 19 basic datoids. At this point, I may actually just, like, go ahead and make... Gladalex is... Okay, we've got another mental breakdown here. Come on, Gladalex. What is your problem? You have depression. Okay, but you are very happy due to your breakdown. I'm happy for you. Plenty of light. There's dirt. No coffee. So we got to take care of this coffee situation. I do believe that this is a fairly easy research thing. But I've still got colonists kind of going crazy. But most of the people, like, wake up and... well, that's more or less fine. We'll just reassemble it. You know, you really have an attitude problem. Like, aren't astronauts supposed to be very mentally stable people? God, why did we give her a suit? This is so problematic and annoying. Oh well, getting the wafers, getting the recyclers. Think we're good. I've just got to wait for these people to stop being so crazy. The time has arrived for the having of the unlocking of fusion propulsion. So we're going to go ahead and throw that in. I believe that's going to give us improved thrusters now. So for space travel, we can put in a fusion drive onto the back of the ship. Now this is starting to look like something that actually makes sense. And not just sort of like an ore with a bunch of sticks, like, coming out of the back. Alright, so we've got, all of the, oh, and we did actually just have improved microchips land on the ship, fortunately, in one of these capsules, which was just sort of randomly lucky, so that we didn't have to go through all of that. Although it's getting, like, fairly agreeable to create the things that are being had. Fly outside the outermost ring of the star map to exit the system. Okay, so we're just sort of, like, clicking out of here. Goodbye, system. God, the names here are just so Contra 4, Elis Collod. Or are these, like, randomly generated? Kugelgen, Pluviustonum. I do feel like we had Pluviustonum before. Bob. And Bodie McBoatface. Our original mission was to find a habitable planet for our human survivors. At this point, we're ready to focus on this mission again. Ooh, finding a home. Finding a home. Find a habitable planet. Research telescope. Okay, amazing stuff. So let's go in for the telescope. Telescope. Oh, Jesus Christ. We'll never get there. I want to say that we reached this point the last time and then I gave up because of the sheer amount of stuff. Phyto, biotic, synthetic, and quantum. I can't even pronounce that. I do feel as though that this goal is way beyond all of the last ones. Or maybe I'm just an idiot. But if I do recall correctly, look at our net worth, Jesus. I want to say that we just paid money for all of this stuff. Like, it doesn't really tell you the most direct way to do it, but yeah, sometimes you're just better off selling stuff on the stock market or the black market, as it were, and that is a faster way to get some of this stuff done, because, I mean, like, if we go to Phyto... No, Phyto just means plant. Oh, that must be like the Latin root. Or Greek. An ancient language that no one speaks anymore. Alright, great stuff. Let's go ahead and get maybe... we have energy, so let's have this one continue producing tech datoids. I like this datoid production system, so we've got... Something just crashed into us. Oh no, it... Oh, you know, we really gotta just get drone construction up now, because at this point in time I would like more colonists. Or more workers, to be a little more specific. Yeah, you're still incapacitated. Can I bring you in for help? I mean, like, what happens if we lose the drones, as it were? You poor thing. Who is rescuing you? Are you rescuing yourself? Alright, I need to go ahead and do a little bit more research, because clearly telescopes aren't the only thing that are being researched next. Okay, so most of the things that we want are hidden behind multiple research trees. Like, if we want telescopes, we need to get oil processing so that we can get to synthetic datoids, and then use that to get to nuclear datoids. And then we use nuclear datoids to get to quantum datoids. Yeah, there it is, quantum datoids. And in order to get that, we also need... For some reason, we already have alien datoids. So there's quite a lot of stuff to be done. And I do recall encountering this, I think it was the last time that I did it. Biotic, I believe we... Don't we have biotic datoids? But that would get us synthetic, quantum, biotic, and phyto shouldn't be too hard with plants. That was the one I had missed there. But I want to say... What was biotic? So biotic, datoid... We have unlocked that, just from protein and stem cells. Okay, so that's not so bad, so difficult. I mean, what with all of the dead people around, just kind of sitting there, I suppose that's doable, but really, at this point in time, I would say that it's maybe not the best idea to just go straight after the telescope. Maybe we'd be better off with getting, you know, raising our efficiency, like building more workers and stuff like that. So let's look into drone production. Carrier drones, for example. Yeah, crafting these things just with tech and basic datoids. This can all be done, and basic bot parts. So yeah, here is where we go from like life support to now docking. Ooh, bot docking. Ooh, low energy charger. Yes, this is exactly what I was looking for, more or less. So this is basically just disk space and basic datoids that we need. Nothing crazy here. It's just a little bit of grinding. Assembly hub. Here we go. So this will get us to more robotic parts. But this is really where I would say, like, how much research have we done? That's like much less than half. Yeah, we are probably at like I don't know, I would say maybe 20% of all of the research in the game. Maybe not even that. But there is just so much technology here to go on. I mean, I'm probably not going to get to all of the I obviously won't get to all of the content. But yeah, there's just... How long has this campaign been going for from the basic start? Now, we didn't do cargo ship, but... That being said, I guess I've been recording now for probably about 4 or 5 hours. But yeah, there's like probably a good solid 20 hours worth of content just to unlock all of the research in the game, let alone go on all of the voyages and adventures to be had from there. So there's quite a branching labyrinthine tree of stuff to do, and many different ways to do it. Anyway, I just wanted to make that clear because this game... I think the one thing I thought of it the last time was that it was a little overcomplicated, but I'm starting to see how more of this actually plays into like more rewarding gameplay loops. Like, ooh, we could go for an exploration or fight space pirates. So I think that has been nicely fleshed out here, and I'm happy with what's happened since we last played this in 2022. I believe there wasn't like enough conflict to satisfy me back then, but we've had a goodly number of raiders and just like tension and conflict. Face huggers, death at every turn, poop being hurled out of showers and onto the ground. And that's a little bit more like it. So yeah, I don't know what to say. Like I'm happy. I'm a happy man. All right, so robotics, here we go. We got the robotics tree. All we've really got is maintenance so far, which we did in a not very timely fashion. Now we're getting over to assembly hubs and stuff. I'm thinking we could go with even more datoids, but we're starting to think about, like, what... hang on a second. Natalie Tran is wandering around. Fine, whatever. You don't matter to me as much as... And the lack of coffee. It's always the coffee. This is like this is the spiritual equivalent of like 8 without table. Would coffee calm people down and make them stop turning into loons? We do have the planter now. I do recall this as being like a bizarre sort of bottleneck. Whatever. I accept this. Begrudgingly. I am not happy. Alright, 11 basic datoids, though. Alright, some sort of help, although I will say that Natalie has been the goer of crazy, perhaps the most often, by my recollection and counting. But who's keeping score? I think we're fine here. Let's just go ahead and continue producing more basic datoids there, because we have only one for that, and we seem to need a lot of them. But yeah, we want to get to more bots just because we aren't producing enough of them. Although there are some cool things that we can get in terms of trading. Let's go ahead and see, while we are like kind of short of all this, you know, we could send people down for mining expeditions, but I almost think I'd rather... What even is that? It's just like a ring. Yeah, it's see-through. It could be Halo. The having of trade should be had. Whoa, wow, look at how much is in here. I guess we'll go from close to far away. Maybe we'll go back even into the Hexblade system just in order to finish off those quests. Here we go. I mean, we do have a signal over here. Let's go ahead over to the signal, see what could happen. I don't even recall these from the last time that I played, but tally-ho, I mean, away we go. We're moving pretty fast, too. I know that you can change the speeds. You can go a little bit faster if you're better with it, but... Oh, so cool. So cool. It's like the Starship theory we never had. RIP Starship theory. I really like the way that these engines... Engine, or whatever it is that they do. Stem cells here. We just got stem cells just sitting on the ground, man. I guess from the nutrient extractor. I'm getting close now. Whoops. Go Bodie McBoatface. I keep forgetting that I named this ship that. Alright, here we go. Lati. 11 hours and 8 minutes. Just to get all the way across the whatchamacallit. Okay, so we have made it over to the iron deposit. I don't really want to give up my whole crew, though. Let's go ahead and check out this signal. Travel there. See what's going on over in that sector. Come on, Bodie McBoatface. Oh, I guess we can't use the, like, interstellonier sort of travel thing going on here. Good, bad, or neutral? Okay, we've made it to signal. Who dis? Wonder if we're gonna have to do like an expedition. Respond. Oh, communicator missing. Okay, well, very well. New technologies. It's like, see, it's starting to feel like combining FTL and Rimworld in this way. I like that. It's kind of like a nice hybrid, not too long yet not too short kind of game. Let's just go ahead and see communicator. Communicator. Communications. Oh, we do have this. We just need to build one. Okay, so then let's go back there and I would like that coffee though. Coffee, coffee tree, coffee machine. Oh yeah, I forgot about the coffee tree. Yeah, that is also very much available. Okay, so we could probably replace one of our planter things with this. So let's go ahead and maybe... whoops, that's the wrong one. We have wheat growing there, but we already have a lot of wheat on this ship. You know what? Maybe that's fine. Let's just do another one. Where's my planter? Planter. Planter. Here we go. All right, so I will use that for a coffee tree. Then let's also use this for... I don't really need that. We will do a coffee machine. There. And then... Cooking station, pet bowl. What did I feel as though there was something else? Nope, maybe not. Just ignore that. Okay, then we want a communicator. So I guess we'll need a human on this as well. So let's go ahead and put that also out in this room. Now people can pass safely to and fro from and in and out and of this room. So that is operative. We are lacking a transistor. Why are we locking it? Oh, because we've been building nothing but copper wire. Let's go ahead and continue the building of more and more of these crafting stations. I do believe that we can get some automated ones later on, if I'm not mistaken. I'd gotten a little bit further in several other technological areas, but it seems like there's more options this time around. Like before, it was kind of one way to go, but now you could trade, or you could try to fabricate everything for yourself, and this is yet only one start. I do like the addition of another start, the cargo ship start, which I may have to go check that out the next time. It's just that I like the desert island kind of start. Already. We are growing! Yet another just a random, but who can explain the random fires? Fortunately, the bots do put them out, but does that totally put this bot out of commission? This bot is just standing there like existence is pain. Oh, damaged. Immediate death. Short circuit incident. Of course there was. It was an inside job. Oh, amazing. More humans. Is anyone good at anything? Is anyone good at anything? You're pretty good at crafting. Pretty good at piloting, but am I really firefighting at the rate we've been at? Okay, Jackal John. You are allowed inside. So you do have an organ injury as well. Severe organ wound. Just go immediately to bed. I respect that. I respect that. Medical... You know, I will say this, though. One of the fears is that colonists become, like... As, you know, there is... It seems... a great amount of inspiration from Rimworld. One thing that I find that causes people to rage quit on Rimworld very quickly would be, like... My colonists go crazy. I do like the autonomy being had right here, so they're not like such a pain in the neck just to manage and watch every day. Like they won't ruin you. Right, now we have a communicator. I do believe that's about all there is there. Let's go ahead and back over to the star map then, and we will communicate. We will respond to the signal. A brief and enigmatic message arrives, simply demanding $1,300. They have a voice of a good person. How much money do we have? Hang on a second. Only because I haven't done any events. There's nobody else there. You know, if we're worth $372,000... Now, normally I wouldn't just give... like, what it essentially seems to be a scammer $1,300. Let's just do it for the sake of seeing what happens with the event, because that's not really that much money. You have failed to fulfill the request. You don't have enough money. Joke's on you, scammer. I don't have any money. The disappointed individual sighs, tersely mentioning they'll be around if you change your mind. Haha. You got scammed by me. I didn't even have the money. I just wasted your time. Kit Boga has entered the chat. Blessings on Kit Boga. Anyway, amazing stuff. This game has that kind of, like, cursed energy, you know? But I mean, like, that kind of... Here, let's go to another POI. Expedition crew. You know, we don't really need all of these people. I say that we take out Sheen, Bubo, and you. Let's add in maybe... You look relatively stable and not crazy. Let's put only the two of you in this. Regarding all crew, let's have that... Maybe Alpha Marvin, too. Just see what's down there, and then come back, and let's see what you arrive home with. And there they go down in the shuttle. Alright, so we got a little bit of copper from this expedition. We've just dropped it off over here. Not really what I had in mind. I was really looking for it was a, like a trader. $1,300 for who knows what. You know, another thing that we could go look into would just be the stock market. Like, there are a lot of tech trees that I just don't think are, like, so do we have stock? Yeah, stock market insights. Stonk market. I do believe we have one other tree we need. Stock market view with real-time prices and charts. So this is kind of useful because you can take all of your resources that are just sort of sitting there and then find out what is at a high price and sell it and so on and so forth. Ability to trade in the stock market. We need 5 tier 2 technologies to unlock tier 3. So we need to get a little bit further here. Is there anything that's just like a freebie? I mean, some of these aren't that bad. What could be useful? Potentially weaving so that we can get clothing, right? Tracksuits. We'll get everyone into Slavic squats and tracksuits. And that will soothe my soul. Rubber too, yeah, we are starting to get like more of the interesting technology trees here. Mini oxygen pump as well. Storage. Okay, so we're starting to get like more people's Oh, actually, treadmill, I believe that makes them happier, doesn't it? I know that produces energy, but I want to say that there's some other sort of externality, if I'm not mistaken. Metal purification. There's just so much that you can choose from here, man. All right, we've made our way over to Pluvius Donum to research what's going on another signal over there. Now that we have a communicator, we should be able to demanding the entire universe. I mean, this is pretty much it, and now they'll be back for vengeance. Oh, more pirates. Oh, and we were just about to build weapons. Well, we have a gun now, but we are unable to use it, I said. Well, you have a gun. Why don't you shoot them? Everybody's sitting here fighting. It's like samurai robots in this. It's just, well, fine, whatever. Let's dispose of the enemy. But I mean, it's nice to see that you have, like, more options than just maybe, you know, a random trader. I was actually hoping that we'd find a trader, but, you know, like, space pirates is always a good time. I think most of these are mining expeditions, though, yeah. See, everything is launch expedition. But, yeah, it seems as though Pluvius Donum, which is a name I want to say I recall from before. I want to say that we encountered this planet the last time. Or perhaps I am mistaken. But, don't you love that when you fly away? Just like the look of it. Anyway, let's go ahead and see if we can find some other spot. But maybe Takahashi Station, because it has station in the name? Maybe, maybe. Something there. Oh, that is actually not a planet. That's a planet. What about... Oh, Ice Collide Station is also not necessarily a planet. Okay, here we go. Takahashi Station, we've arrived. Merriment is being made at Takahashi Station. Okay, here we go. So trade. All right, so this is what I was pretty much looking for the entire time. So this is useful. We can use this in order to get some money so that we can give that guy more money. Now we don't have any money. And at the risk of getting scammed, I just kind of want to see what would happen if we did this, you know? And probably nothing good, but... I mean, what was it that he wanted? Only $1,300. I have $1,300 to give. I'd like to see what happens when you do take part in this type of event. Let's execute the trade. Give me $1,300. Take all of my good stuff. And let's go back to Lottie. And hopefully someone will... Hopefully something will happen, but we've already been boarded by pirates, we've already traded, we've done some mining, and, like, I'm a little more satisfied with just the sheer number of events going on here. You know, we've had that, we've had, back when I played before, we had, like, asteroids hitting our ship, or meteors, or whatever you would call them. Asteroid might be too big, but let's return to this signal just to see what's gonna happen when we send the money from my mom's credit card to pay for V-Bucks. In we go. Come on, Bodie McBoatface. Alright, let's respond. A good person. You have fulfilled the request. Following the transaction, the seller maintains a cordial and courteous demeanor, expressing appreciation for your trust. We received 29 soy burgers for $1,300. Now, depending upon the rate of inflation, all I'm saying is it might have been a fair deal. But yeah, this is more or less how stuff is had at this point in the game. I want to say, do we have stock market? Here we go. So this, I actually didn't look at this at all, but I'm pretty sure we have to do this at the stations. Unless we can do this right here. Overall global market index, price of, I guess, all goods. So this is... You don't really have, like, company stock in this. You just sort of have, like, game start. Oh, yeah, I forgot that, I want to say this was during the whole crypto... Oh, I guess the whole crypto thing is still going on. But, yeah, you can kind of... you can kind of play the cryptocurrency market and to just sort of get a lot of money from that. Or you could produce goods. You could be like a a good producing citizen, you know. But yeah, a good way to go after it in this game is to just see what is selling for high, go mine that stuff, and then use that to mine cryptocurrency and then sell it when it's high. I do believe you can actually mine it there too. Can we just go back to the research screen? Stock. Yeah, I guess just stock market insights. You've unlocked Reddit/Wall Street bets. Prediction unlocks information about forces. I love the philosophy of this. Oh no, we're never going to get it at this rate. Anyway, yeah, that's a couple of the kind of later game tech, or not later game, but that's like mid game. Now we've got it from early game into mid game, so I stand justified in that. One thing I forgot about was the technology overlay screen. I guess we'll just bring this up here. So now we do actually have coffee being made. Yes, please make some coffee if possible. I'm not sure if we actually have. Do we even build one of those things? Anyway, I'm kind of getting to the end of a lot of the content that I really wanted to review. It was surprisingly easy for me to pick back up everything from the last time. I thought I would struggle a little bit more since there's been a lot, but systems have been added in nice ways. Like the whole early game was very fleshed out, but I felt like that those later game quests and maybe some of the event variety was needed. And I feel as though a lot of that has been added. I just want to go ahead and, I'm just going to save really quick, Bodie McBoatface 7. I'm going to go ahead and exit back out to the main menu. Whatever, I just saved, so exit without save. But yeah, so for the update, I mean, just to kind of go over what is in there right now, I guess our stream was a little bit too big to maybe meaningfully go through the Twitch integration, or the fact that I started off with fewer colonists, so maybe another time if I manage to get... make equal the number of Twitch viewers I've got with the number of colonists I've got. That could be kind of an interesting scenario. But yeah, like the whole... I don't know if I really went back through the whole scenario setup thing. Let me just see if I go start game. But yeah, like the whole embarkment screen being so much more fleshed out is a very nice addition. This just adds a lot more variety to starts, as well as all of the events. So I would say that there's a lot more replayability now. I am honestly surprised by the sheer amount of new content. Definitely worth a look now, and I believe at least when I... Don't quote me on this, but at least when I last checked it, let me just check the store page. As of the moment, I am checking it right now immediately. Yeah, there is a demo, and it's on a pretty good sale right now, too. It's less than $20 where I'm located. Not that that will hold true for the duration of this VOD. The base price is around, what, $29.99? But yeah, everybody who was coming into the stream was like, sale. It's a sale, son. Anyway, but yeah, like the new AI combat systems... Carry on, Spages. Really liking what's going on right here. Oh, and then also the new... I think we had a brief glimpse at this, the new body parts, health, needs, and conditions system. We didn't really get so deep into it. We got more into just, like, the colonists' needs and going crazy and stuff like that, which seems to be balanced and non-distracting from the overall gameplay loop, which is nice. That can be quite tricky to nail. And as far as the space stations, yeah, we got up to at the end, so I feel like I've covered a little bit, but yeah, there's a lot more to come. So maybe a return to Bodie McBoatface. In fact, my last save was actually incompatible with the game as it is right now. But yeah, once again, thanks to Paradox Arc for sponsoring this video, and shout out to Solo Dev Spages, who's been a very busy bee, hard at work, and a reminder that he does stream a lot of his development. Like, pretty much all of the development is streamed, so you can always go check out his channel for more updates on Stardeus. And yeah, if you want to check out the game, I would appreciate it if you click on my link. This is a sponsored video, so keep that in mind, but I do like this game quite a lot. And yeah, if you've enjoyed games like Rimworld or any other colony managers, especially stuff like Save Our Ship, or just wanted more of like the taste of that kind of roguelike yet colony manager space travel-ness mish kind of thing, perhaps this is up your alley. Anyway, until next time.